What's up, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Welcome back to Mystic Unicorn Tarot, and welcome to another general love reading, yes? So as you can see, I'm not in my normal space. The universe and its curveballs, but that's okay. I'm not home, but that's all right. You guys get a treat. We get to have a face-to-face conversation, yeah? Because I have the time and I still want to make this work, so we're going to make this work. I'm going to get into this love reading for you. Please keep in mind, Aquarius, that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, this is a timeless reading. This does not have to resonate for you at any specific moment. Whenever you're guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you at that time. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined and haven't done so already. And also, if you'd like a personal reading with me, I am available for that. Check the information in the description box below. Shoot me an email letting me know you're interested, and I will be more than pleased as punch to get you all hooked up, yeah? I'm just working with one deck today because, as you can see, and like I said, I'm not at home. I'm not in my normal space. This is actually a deck that I keep in my car in case I'm on the go and someone wants to do a reading. So I'm just going to use this one tarot deck here. And I'm going to get you this love message, yeah? So let's see what we've got going for you at this time, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles. And we'll see what comes out for you, yeah? All right, my Aquarians. What's going on for Aquarius in terms of love and relationships? One last shuffle for you, Aquarius. All right, look, I just heard deep-seated regret. No, not regret. Deep-seated resentment and anger. Ugh, yikes. Okay. Last shuffle there. What's going on for my Aquarians, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, do you want to see this? Actually, you have to see this, Aquarius. It's adorable. But that's Markle. He's one of my friend's cats, and he's literally playing in a box right now. Oh my god. He is so cute. He is so cute. But you're going to hear him and his brother in the background because they're rambunctious little cats. Yeah. All right, cool. Here we go. What's going on? I am not going to be able to concentrate, you guys. But he's chasing his tail in there. Anyway, Aquarius, what's going on? Woo! There he goes. What's going on for Aquarius at this time, please, Spirit? What messages do we have for Aquarius in terms of love? So remember, I did hear deep-seated resentment and anger. Okay, the first card out for you here is the Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm getting with this, Aquarius, is that probably what is generating this deeply seated, or seated, I guess you could say, resentment and or anger, whether this is you, Aquarius, or the person that you're connected to and or dealing with. Someone has been putting a lot of work, time, attention, energy, and effort into a certain situation with someone here. Aquarius, what have we got going on for Aquarius, Spirit? Ah, see, there you go. And then the next card out is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So someone is really pissed off because they've been putting their time, attention, and diligent effort into this situation, and it doesn't seem to be paying off. But it doesn't seem to be paying off because the other person is not keeping up their end of the bargain. This is not a team situation. You guys are not working together effectively. I'm also getting with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse that there is a lack of self-awareness. Maybe even I just also heard a lack of self-care, all right? Willingness to work on themselves, willingness to pull themselves up, and again, be a team player. Yep. And then the next card out you have, Aquarius, is the 10 of Wands. Okie dokie. Overall energy for you here. Here's the good thing, though. The Hanged Man. Okay. So, what I get with this, Aquarius, is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I will say that. I will absolutely say that this Hanged Man energy is quite relieving because it represents, even though it may not look like that on the surface, it represents a change in perspective, seeing things clearly, seeing things clearer. There may be some sort of realization. I just heard someone finally figured it out. Someone finally understands what has led to the deeply seated resentment and anger. And actually, to be honest with you, at first, Aquarius, this feels like at first realizing what is really going on here, the fact that someone here is carrying more burdens in this situation or relationship than they are required to, that is necessary. At first, the realization of this is painful, is maddening, okay? It might be throwing someone into a rage. But that's really just because you are becoming consciously aware of the fact that, or you or this person are becoming consciously aware of the fact that you are carrying way more of a load than you really should be here. Why? Because all relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic or business, okay, or creative, any sort of relationship, all relationships are a two-way street, period. And someone is really effing pissed because they're starting to realize and recognize that this situation is not reciprocal. Someone is not keeping up their end of the bargain. Someone here is carrying more of a load or more of a burden than they're really required to. And I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles energy here, Aquarius, and recognizing and seeing that someone, you or this person, have been putting in diligent effort. I mean, consistent. I just heard, for some of you, that could go in the record books as to how long you have been, or this person has been struggling, going against the grain. I even feel like I want to say going against the current, swimming upstream. And that's also a part of the reason why this person or you are so pissed off at this time. Because you're recognizing now that you've been struggling against this all along. You've been swimming upstream all along. You've been fighting for this all along to no avail. For some of you, what I'm getting here, especially with this Hanged Man energy at the yikes, the Hanged Man, and then underneath the Hanged Man is the Queen of Swords. Like, for some of you, it's just like, well, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say there, but I totally forgot what I was going to say there. But what I will say with the Hanged Man and the Queen of Swords here is that someone is finally, like, there's no need for deliberation at this point. There's need for discernment. Okay, if that's the way it's going to be, then this is going to happen. Or if that's the way this is going to be, then this is no longer going to happen. Okay? But liberation, though, freedom, Aquarius. I mean, I understand that this sucks. I understand that. But ultimately, this Hanged Man really feels incredibly relieving for you, because now the awareness has finally hit you. And for some of you, this might be a situation, part of your anger may be angry with yourself for keeping up with this, for swimming upstream for so long. When, for some of you, I just heard, you know you didn't need to. This doesn't have to be that difficult. But someone is making it out to be, or someone is making it more difficult than it is. All right. Let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for Aquarius, please. The Star. There you are, Aquarius. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. The Two of Swords. That's enough. Okay. And then the overall energy is the Four of Cups. The Star, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So, okay, so part of the reason why you or this person, someone here, has been so diligent about this is because they've been, this is literally, this is like blind faith. Moving forward in some sort of blind faith here. I guess believing that, he's back in his box, you guys. I guess believing that this was just going to work out. You know, don't worry about it. Don't focus so much about it. Just keep going. Just keep moving. There is definitely a sense of naiveness here. And I don't want, see, the tricky thing about this, Aquarius, is I don't want to encourage you guys to start lacking in faith, not to stop working or moving with faith. But ultimately, there comes to a point where when you get down to it, when you get practical about it, which is what this Knight of Pentacles energy represents, sometimes faith just isn't enough. If there's no follow through, then that faith doesn't really mean anything, does it? You're better off placing your faith in a situation in which it's reciprocal, or in which the steps are really being taken, But if those steps are not being taken, if that work is not being done, then your faith is misplaced here. That's another part of why I feel like someone is so angry. But really, Aquarius, oh gosh, I don't want to say this because because I don't want to add more guilt or misery on your shoulders, but like, you only have yourself to blame. I don't want, and I don't even want to, you really, like, you have to be accountable to yourself. Or this person, whomever is angry here for keeping up, being so diligent for so long, you have to take responsibility for that, because ultimately you chose to continue taking these steps. These cats are out of control. So now he's playing with his, so that's Howl, and that's Markle. And you see he's in his box again. These kids. Okay. All right. I'm trying to be as honest with you as possible, Aquarius, and I'm trying to be as compassionate as possible. But I literally just heard you've got to take accountability for this at some point. I understand the other person here is also 1111 on the counter, is also responsible for their own side of the equation. Yes, but really, and maybe that's what this change in perspective really is for you, realizing or finally coming to an understanding that you can't do something for someone else. If they're not willing to do it, they're not going to do it. And that's on them. That's their problem, not yours. And at that point, you have to be the one to make the judgment call to say yay or nay, instead of continuing to move forward in some sort of blind faith here. Okay, clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse for Aquarius, please. You do have the Sun, is your first card here. Honestly, Aquarius, this is a good thing. This really is a good thing. I mean, yes, the Sun is technically the most optimistic card in the deck, okay? But also the Sun brings illumination and awareness. And yeah, it burns sometimes. But often, like I like to say with the Sun here, when it brings you some sort of illumination or some sort of awareness, yeah, I mean, it may burn you, but it's one of the best burns that you can get. Why? Because now you're aware of something. Now you're seeing the situation as it truly is. Clearly, I'm hearing clear and bright as day. There's no way to avoid this awareness or this recognition any longer. But that ultimately puts you in a position to say, okay, now that I'm aware of this, what do I do about it? Let yourself cycle through the anger. Let yourself feel the emotions that are coming up here, okay? Don't push those away. Don't hide that. But at the same time, now you've got to be like, okay, well, I can't unsee that, or now that I know about it, I really have to do something about it. And it's a situation where maybe you have been kind of aware of this all along. Maybe your intuition was telling you, but now with the Sun here, it's out in the open, clear and bright as day. You can see it. Maybe possibly even others around you can see it. You see what I'm saying? Me doing these readings here must have brought fairies into this situation, because Markle was not this active when I started, and now all of a sudden he's like running around chasing things, having a good time. So there must be some sort of energy that's playing with him here. I love this. Okay, moving on. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. I want to take this one too. No, didn't want to come out. Okay. Overall energy is the Page of Pentacles. With this, I get a new start. Now, remember, keep in mind, we're still clarifying this Three of Pentacles in reverse. You started with the Sun. There's the awareness. Then next, you have the Five of Swords. Okay? This is, I mean, you are aware at this point that your best option is to just walk away. And then with that, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Closing out the cycle. I'm telling you, man, this awareness, now that you're aware of this, Aquarius, you can generate a new start for yourself. And it really looks like that new start comes from you just dropping your sword and walking away. I understand you're pissed. I get it. And quite frankly, to be honest with you, you have every right to be angry. All right. Most of that anger is with yourself. I'm hearing that. Okay, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Allow that to be. But ultimately, do not stand there and try and fight, okay? You don't really want to engage with a Five of Swords energy, because everybody loses in that case. The best thing for you to do is put your sword down and just walk away. But doing just that, putting your sword down and walking away, Aquarius, is going to provide you with a new opportunity, a new start. Maybe even a new relationship. Obviously, it could be, especially if you're walking away from this relationship, then ultimately, in the right timing, you will be free and open for another one, a better one. And quite frankly, with that new one or this new start here, you have a lot of good wisdom and awareness under your belt, from which you can now build a better situation moving forward. I don't necessarily think it's going to be with this person or these individuals or whatever that you're dealing with here. This new start is on you. This new start is yours. Okay. Finally, let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Aquarius. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. I shit you not, bro, sis. It's the Six of Pentacles reversed. Your overburdened energy is literally a lack of reciprocity. Bam, right there. Mic drop. Like, thank you, Spirit. Like, yo. Okay, Ten of Wands. Clarify this Ten of Wands, please, for Aquarius. Anything else? Four of Pentacles. Anything else for this Ten of Wands? I'm sorry, Knight of Wands, and then also the King of Wands came out. I really feel like this might be a father-son dynamic. I just heard that. You have the King of Wands here, and then you have the Knight of Wands here. But what I really feel like, what this boils down to, Aquarius, is a lack of maturity. That's not really how I want to say it. There's a maturity gap. One person is way more mature and responsible than the other. This could be a father-son dynamic. This could be a same-sex relationship, two men, two women. It also could be a situation in which there is an age gap. But straight up and down, this is burdensome, Aquarius, because someone is just not on the right level. And I don't want to demonize this person because it does feel like they're younger in some sense. And so that means that there's some growing and learning that they have to do too. Some maturing that they have to do. I am absolutely not trying to demonize this person here. However you may want me to be, or however you may be doing the same because you're pissed. Okay. But it boils down to a lack of maturity. And a lack of balance between give and take. Overall energy is strength. Ego. And that strength really resonates with this Four of Pentacles here, because the Four of Pentacles represents holding on to a situation or holding on to something, and I'm hearing needlessly. Part of why you might be so angry, Aquarius, is because of the fact that you should have walked away from this a long time ago, huh? You know that now, don't you? Yikes. Okay, let's finish this out then. You're going to hear a friend of mine. We're making coffee. Okay. So, closing message for Aquarius here, Spirit. At this point, I think we get it, right? Okay, closing message. Wow. Ace of Cups is your overall energy. And then you have the King of Cups reversed and the Fool. Now, I really want to say the King of Cups should be upright here, but it's not. Because what this is saying to me here, with it being reversed, coupled with the Fool, and this might seem heartless. I'm not gonna lie, but this is literally what the message is. Stop caring so much, Aquarius, and just walk the fuck away. Stop. Stop trying to be the bigger person here. Stop trying to, what I'm hearing is own up. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, so what the King of Cups in reverse is actually really representing here in this situation, Aquarius, is being the bigger person here requires you to do something that is not going to be easy. And it's probably not going to be easy because of all of the time you've already invested into this situation, and that's where the strength or the ego is coming in here. And that's where you could have been holding on to something needlessly out of ego. You didn't want to admit you were wrong, or you didn't want to admit that you were making a mistake or whatever. But the biggest thing to do for you, Aquarius, is to literally turn this King of Cups upright and do what is best for you, but it's probably not going to be easy for whatever reason given your circumstances, and just walk away. The Fool. Take that leap of faith and start over somewhere else. Unfortunately, Fortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I don't know. But this really requires you having a sense, oh my God, Aquarius, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, which is a sense of self-love. Love yourself enough to know when it's time to stop. My God. At the bottom of the deck, look, you have the Ace of Cups. Underneath the Ace of Cups is the Ten of Swords to the world, baby. You can't make this up. The Ten of Swords is an ending to a completion, excuse me, thank you, and a completion of a really tough situation, and then the world is the closing out of one cycle and the entering into a new. Look here. You go, when you're dealing with the major arcana, you end with the world. That's the end of one cycle, and it's the start of something new, and then you cycle back around to what? The Fool, where you take a leap of faith and start something new. Mic drop. I love you guys. I hope this is helpful for you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a good day. If you want a personal reading with me, check the information in the description box below. I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Bye.